YouTube! Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. First of all, good morning. How are you? I hope you guys doing fine. Now, today's video is all about 7th anniversary Uryu. Yesterday I made a video on 7th anniversary Ichigo, and he is still the best character for me. Like, he is still popping. Nevertheless, having said that, to all those that are saying Uryu isn't OP, so people who are saying that Uryu isn't OP just because, like, I don't know, he hasn't got Marauder or something, or Sharpshooter, like, these two skills have been overrated for a while. Like, they are great skills, but not what makes a character top tier or not. Simply what these skills do is, like, they nullify melee range resistance plus guard break. The guard break is useful in most content, and 90% of characters we get nowadays have guard break included anyways. So Uryu is the other part of the other part is nullified melee range resistance, which is really only useful in guild quests. So, and even here it's not always useful, as the character won't get like an increase of damage like ×2, or better substitutes are there that exist and still can be used in free guild quest. So there is extreme co-op too, but that is like 1 week, I don't know, every, was it every 3 months? I'm not too sure now. No, wait. Every 5 weeks, I think it was. So as you all, anyways, should use a character like with boosted attribute only, and it's not very hard. You can use these nullify resistant accessories or weaker characters with nullify resistance. If you like desperately trying to get the effect of like Marauder or something. So it doesn't matter. And plus Uryu has a skill which is guard break plus hit hidden enemies as one skill, unlike Ichigo, which means the character can have an extra skill instead of hit hidden taken out spot. So Uryu is definitely loaded, like let alone the gauge effect that he has is definitely an insane skill. And I will be doing a side-to-side comparison video between Ichigo and Uryu, showing the difference of the damage output which is being done like over time in a single quest, and whether it's in general higher on Ichigo's side or in general higher on Uryu's side. And I will be equipping both of them with similar accessories, bearing in mind that my Ichigo is only at 1 of 5 and Uryu is at 2 of 5. So the focus difference Uryu is receiving has to be deducted from the total amount damage being dealt. But that video will hopefully follow up today in the evening. If not so, I will probably be getting to it tomorrow. So stay with me for that one. Now let's get into this video and let's see what Uryu is actually packing. Now he is 205 SP, focus time level 10, strong attack recharge times time minus 12% built in. So he's basically also a good link if you're choosing him for a link, which I wouldn't do. Yeah, for accessories, I gave him the Super Spirit Javelin. If I would have had the Quincy Cape Faster, that would be even greater for him, because both these together would be OP. Like, you could be giving him 100%, as he is human and Quincy, so you could give him like 100% boost of spiritual pressure on top. So that is crazy. I gave him the hunting cap and the fortification pill. You could switch this around for like hollow bait with SP 30 and increase for the focus. That is also an option, but I went with the hunting cap. As for character links, Chad with level 10 SP slot, Noel level 10 SP slot, and Max Transcendent Christmas Nono bonus pot. Bonus abilities, I gave full stamina damage boost and weaken defense. And yeah, that is basically the setup I went with. I might change that around as needs arise, depending on where I'm going to use them in the future. But as for now, I just went with standard weaken defense. You could also go with something like extra damage to drain or weaken enemies. That's also an option. Now he is an SP unit. He has all across the board status elements, weaken and drain. So that is great. Then there goes his skills. He has the gauge. Like the gauge is the new feature that has been added to the game with the introduction of Uryu, and I'm sure they're gonna drop a few more characters in future with a similar, if not same effect that he has. So I'm eager to see what these characters are gonna be like. As for now, gauge once it's activated, it increases the Berserker to 100%. And I believe it's on top of the already existing Berserker, and decreased damage taken minus 50%. So it's giving him a huge boost. Plus, he has built-in Sprinter +1 long stride, so he's zapping. Team Party stamina recovery, so he needs full stamina damage, which he has already had built in, plus the bonus effect, which is giving him 50% full stamina damage. So let alone that would be a strong reason why he's hitting harder than Ichigo. But bearing in mind, Ichigo almost instantly, if you go back to watch the other video of Ichigo, almost instantly, as soon as he loses the SP boost, he immediately procs it again, and the damage output stays almost the whole time at double the damage he does without proccing it. So bearing that in mind, is Uryu really stronger? The downside to Ichigo is obviously he can't be keeping up his stamina because he doesn't have any drain. But still, don't forget he has the SA2 same as Aizen. Yes, his SA1 might not be the best SA1, but the rest of his kit is definitely something that's speaking for Ichigo. But we'll see. We'll see on the comparison video. I might be on the wrong field here, but we'll see. We'll let the numbers talk once we get in there. Now, he has the gauge effect, gives him strong attack recharge 30%, increased normal damage 20%, increased strong attack damage 20%, devastation 40%, reduced strong attack cooldown 48% from the links, havoc 20%, frenzy +2, same as eyes, and debilitator +5 seconds. Then he has increased status ailment chance against power attribute enemies. Okay. Then he has increased speed attribute character strong attack damage +20%. So that is nice if for like a whole team of Uryus, for example, they'd be packing in IT. If you was to use them, but nobody uses them anyways because everyone just wants those flipping bonus units. Like, you can't be having fun with these new units now because everyone's just writing stuff like bonus please only. Shut up, man. Oh, the whole time you can't have any more fun. Like, I'm telling you, this is so annoying. Like you want to play with these units, and then you see people there like just asking all the time for stuff like that. And if you open up a room, it takes ages for people to join. Boy, it's getting annoying. It's getting really annoying. But yeah, that's another topic. I gave him weakened defense. He has guard break plus hit hidden enemies. Increased stamina 30, minus 30%, increased spiritual pressure on 85%, and increased attack 15%. So overall, he is really loaded. Like, he's a double killer, Aranka no affiliation, and he's double affiliation human Quincy. So yeah, that is Uryu. Uryu is already looking awesome. Like, he has a huge base SP, and with the setup I gave him here, he has yeah, he has a lot of SP. So he has 5,000 SP. So that is crazy. Now let's go and see how this character actually performs. Let's put him to the test. Right, so there we are. Let's do Inheritance Zone Extreme. Bearing in mind he's off killer here, so he doesn't have any killer advantage, which is good. So we can really check out what he's doing. Let's go with the bonus because we activated the bonus for Ichigo too. We're gonna take away the allies, and yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Right. Let's see his first strong attack. It's the forward beam. I think it's the same as Aizen's. Then the second one is like a lunge forward with a twist. And third strong attack, standard. Look, standard full screen. Even if you're not hitting anyone, the gauge is charging up. So let's see if we'll be able to get it to charged up until the end of this quest. Like, I'm not hitting anyone, and it's charging up, so that is nice. Let's try to charge up. Okay, let's go to the next page and get it to maximum. Now it's charged up, so let's see what he does now. Those are extreme high numbers, but still Ichigo is hitting harder. Like when I had the comparison video, go back to watch the comparison video. Even with him having stronger, having like this huge boost, he's not hitting as hard as Ichigo. Ichigo was off killer and he was doing 40,000 damage per hit with some of these, but at least he was always staying at 28,000. You can go back and watch the video. You'll see the numbers for yourself. Having said that, he is having frenzy +2, so that is giving him additional hits. Let's check out his soul bomb. The animation looks sick though, I'm not gonna lie. Like the animation looks awesome, crazy, and he destroyed the room. Like I don't know what people are on, but I personally don't see him being like that much stronger than Ichigo. Ichigo, when I played him, he does more higher damage output numbers than Uryu, even with being off killer. So yeah. Now let's go to Enriched Droplet Zone on Nightman. Let's see what he can do. He's again off killer, but he is on killer with Aronka. So he might be showing us here how much damage he does with being on killer. Right, so we're gonna do the same. Take away the allies, and as always, let's go. But having said that, you can definitely safely say that he is the strongest speed unit. Like there is no doubt about that. And Ichigo is safe to say the best mind unit. So yeah, that is definitely. And look, what did he do for damage? I was like, well, I wasn't packing it. I wasn't seeing it. Let's go to the next page and see. There is. So 26,000 with Bane on killer, which isn't too bad. Like that is high. Just look, without being activated, without having the gauge activated, he only did with the SA2 6,000, just over 6,000 damage to that Soul Reaper dude. So that is low. Like that is low, and that is what I'm talking about, guys. Like the disadvantage with this unit, in my opinion, is like the gauge just takes ages to activate, and without it being activated, he doesn't have the crazy boost Ichigo has. Ichigo's special SP boost ability procs always. I had the sensation that it procs always. Like he just loses, then he procs it right again because he inflicted somebody with status ability. I'm not sure if the Innervator also contributes to that. Like if random enemies are being paralyzed, if that also triggers that skill. But yeah, there you had it. With the gauge being activated, the highest number was he did 57,000. He was the frenzy +2. You've seen it two times 8,700 hits with units off killer. So that is the highest damage output he does. Ichigo does definitely hit harder. Right, let's go. No, the thing about him is full stamina damage is really easy to keep. Like he's because of his drain ability and team party recovery, he's easy to keep at full stamina damage. Now let's clear this room. I would have loved to clear the room with a soul bomb having the gauge activated. No, wait. It doesn't contribute to the attack damage of the soul bomb, and that was it. 81,000 with the third hit. That was great. Like Uryu, hands down, you're nice to play with, but I still like Ichigo more than you. I'm not gonna lie, Uryu. I'm sorry to say that, mate. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. That was the gameplay video of Uryu 7th anniversary at T20 205. Fully kitted out. Conclusion, he is definitely a fun character to play with, but I'm not feeling this gauge because it takes a while to activate, and without it being activated, I don't know, I kind of find him lazy playing with. Like his kit isn't as great as Ichigo, and with Ichigo you could argue, but the only thing that's not speaking for Ichigo is his SA1. Apart from that, nobody can say that he isn't a great character. So um, yeah, they done Ichigo with the SP boost. Ichigo gets, he's most of the time hitting way harder than Uryu because the effect procs more often. Yes, Uryu has Frenzy +2, he has the gauge. When the gauge is activated, he does hit very hard. But having said that, Bane of Killer Ichigo still hits harder with just Frenzy +1 and his SP boost procced than Uryu without his gauge. When Uryu procs his gauge, yes, he does hit harder in those instances, but overall damage is more with Ichigo than Uryu, and that is just the way I see it, the way I've seen it from both the gameplay videos. You can go back and watch the Ichigo video, and then go back to watch the Uryu video if you don't trust me, if you don't believe me. But I will be doing like a side-to-side comparison video on both of them, like I said. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks again for joining today. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love.